Hi, I'm Hunter from OlderNDumber. Do you like our content? Well, you should think about supporting us on Patreon. That way you can get access to episodes a week earlier than everyone else. And you can see May's notes, where she talks about how awful we are at this. Anyway, enjoy the show, dipshit.
I got some Samuel Adams Alpine Lager, brisk and smooth.
This isn't a local brewery.
It's not, but I went to Walmart to get Oreos, so...
Damn.
That was the true thing. He wasn't like, we gotta go get drinks. He was like, no, I need to get Oreos.
I need the Oreos.
Need the Oreos.
The inside of the caps say cheers.
Nice. Cheers. Cheers, love.
Time to save the world.
Oh, I have.
Is
I
it
have
50th episode yet, or...
So our 41st episode just went up.
How many do we have in the
recorded that.
can?
It'd be 3.
And then this one.
Well, 42nd was supposed to go up this week on Patreon.
But May hasn't
So-
edited it yet because her computer broke.
Here, I can figure it out. Ready? 42nd, 43rd, 44th, 45th, 46th, 47th, 48th, 49th, 50. Our 50th episode will come out April 7th.
Hell yeah.
Meaning we'll record it 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll record it March 10th.
Make a note of that on your planner because we got to do a 50th episode extravaganza. We're gonna get a hooker in here. We're gonna snort cocaine off her ass.
Oh my god!
Did you guys see our poll today?
Yeah,
So you made that. You
Yeah,
did
I
make
made
that.
this guy's getting active in the socials.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to. Motivation every day is hard to
I
do
voted.
anything.
Sam just texted me and said, "Say Poodle Kilston right now if you're in the podcast."
Oh, well, there's your proof, Sam. It's
Blink
live.
twice if you're live.
Twice if you're alive.
Poodle Kilston.
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about 3 dumb friends that's trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
Earth.
So close.
Damn.
Nice, guys. Nice. Welcome. Today
To
we
an
got
episode
some-
of Older and Dumber.
Oh,
We're 3
you-
dumb friends.
Try to make it on this planet we call.
Earth.
Mars. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Anyway, what's going on,
See,
guys?
you finally stopped disrespecting your collectibles and brought them inside.
I did that. I did do that.
What was the breaking point when Ellie fell off the back of in the back of your trunk?
No. It was when we got back from Syracuse
When
and I
we
put my
break-
binder back there with my cards and I was like, oh, well, I'm back here. I might as well grab other stuff.
When you braked and Ellie went like this, right into the back.
Smashed.
She's perfectly fine. Look at
She
her.
looks
Still
like
playing
Joel
her
now.
guitar. She looks like Joel now. Why do you do that? Oh, fuck. Well, Carter, how was your week?
I did a lot of things. Said a lot of stuff. Got down tonight.
Woohoo! You got
Hunter-
down tonight?
Yeah, Hunter had his birthday. That was fun. Did a bunch of things. I won't say a bunch of them because Hunter
Yeah, let's
is
not
in this
ruin Hunter's
podcast.
week or the topic.
Yeah. But yeah. Did a lot of drinking. Well,
Got a
not
cold
really.
sore.
Yeah, that's fucking sucked. I hate it. Every year I get a cold
Do
sore.
you actually... So we found the Calengia.
I'm good.
No, you'll want to use it.
I'm working through it.
No, but it'll...
I'm almost done.
I have the cure for your disease.
Soon
No,
I'll-
I don't want it.
Soon I'll be a beautiful butterfly.
I hate you so much.
We drank
Pick it
some. Not as much as I thought we would drink. To BH.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
We'll drink more another time.
We were like, let's do a beer call, and then we went to 3 places.
It's a good thing, too. I was out of money by the time we got to the third place.
I heard Joey only had $5 by the time we got home. That's because that $13 statue I egged him on to buy.
You fucking ruined him. He'll never recover
Never
financially.
gonna financially recover from this.
Dude, and then when they didn't have to pay at 5 wins, you were like, oh. I saw you getting ready to quad pay and everything. Holy shit.
It was a lot of fun. Did an escape room where I recorded a bunch of stuff.
We fucking whooped those escape rooms.
We
asses.
did. Oh my god. We were
I didn't
badasses.
even have to hold their hand that much.
I was
Except
too
for,
busy holding the camera.
except for the spy one, I went hard on the lasers. I was like,
Dude, Sam's machine was fucked up.
I zoomed. The laser part I'm talking about.
I figured Michaela would have acrobated right through those.
But Carter had to do it so he could record us.
I
And
know.
then we didn't even do the lasers because we could just hit the switch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to
went.
just let you guys all go through them, but then dude, on the dragon one, the employees were like hammering through those hints. Like they were trying to get us out of that escape room. You know that like on the panel
It's a
one,
recorded voice.
it's cues though. They like can hit certain cues so that it gives you a hint.
So it'll give you a hint. Damn.
Yeah, like on the panel one, they kept doing it over and over again. It really annoyed me. Anyways,
They had to get another group through.
yeah, my week was good. I did
Wow,
a lot
cool.
of things with Hunter and Joey. Joey, what did you do on your week?
I mostly just stayed home and chilled.
At my house.
I don't remember that.
Our house.
In the middle of the street.
Our house.
In the middle of the street.
Our house.
In the middle of our house. Our house.
No, I did the same things as Carter. It was real cool. I also, I forgot my computer for Tuesday Starfinder, so I went and got that
Watched a lot of One
so that
Piece.
we could play some Starfinder, and then we didn't play Starfinder because Hunter broke his computer.
We did play Starfinder.
Didn't
What?
we? It's so confusing. I don't really know where I am.
You're the messiest Oreo eater I've ever seen.
Had a hard week at work because it was just me there. Because Hunter was like, "I'm taking this whole week off. It's my birthday. You do all the work for me." And
You
then
worked one day by
and then
yourself.
in August, you're going to do all the work for me too, because I get to go to Las Vegas and you
I will.
don't.
Where are you
I
going to
will.
Las Vegas?
Conference. They announced it today. Conference is going to be in Las Vegas this year.
Are they paying for your plane ticket?
Yeah, they pay for everything.
Except for gambling.
Speaking of
Hunter's going to come
gambling,
home and he's going to be like, I lost it all.
you
All
should
of
have
it.
seen him.
And then
gamble.
right behind me is going to be like people with suitcases, and I'm going to be like, and then I won it all back.
Should have seen him gambling on Pokemon today. I don't know. Did we play any other D&D this week?
Watched a lot of One Piece.
Yeah, we watched One Piece. We skipped the sports arc. Thank God. The
So dumb.
I
the
started-
canonical
I'm
sports
so
arc.
glad we skipped that.
We started the arc, and then I was like, okay, I could clearly see that Hunter was like, oh, this is going to be stupid. And I was like, yes.
This is causing me
Yes, it
pain.
will.
I was like, all right, we can watch this, and it is canon. All of these things actually happened. But do you want to? Because we can just skip to, like, arguably one of the best arcs in One Piece.
Which so far, not.
He doesn't think it is.
It's because I said
Honestly,
something.
Skypiea, much better already.
You haven't even gotten into the arc.
Man, if you like Skypiea, you'd love JoJo.
But I was
Because
like,
Dio,
Yeah.
I was
Arlong is still probably my favorite one.
at the beginning of the sports arc. I was like, all right, we can skip this, or we can watch
You never
it.
said we can skip this. You said it's canon.
It was canon. I asked if we wanted
You
to
didn't.
skip it.
You didn't
When-
until we had
No, no, no,
watched
no.
like 3 episodes, and we were like,
yeah, the first episode.
"What is this fucking tall horse?"
The really funny one is tall horse.
And Hunter's like, "This tall horse is gonna die," and then it
And then
did.
it fucking got shot. It's fucking wild. The funniest fucking part is that we were like talking about it. We are like, oh, and I was like, oh, fuck, this. We're all like, man, this arc is kind of dumb, blah, blah, what's going on? And Carter's like, all right, so, like, it's canon. He's like, we could skip it, but then you're going to, like, miss all the cool sports stuff and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, man, maybe he's right.
You were
Like,
yeah, and
we
I was
could
like,
miss
it
that
sounds like
stuff.
Carter wants to watch all the cool sports
And then Carter
stuff.
goes, no, I fucking hate this arc. It's stupid. I would rather skip it. We're like, well, then skip this fucking shit.
Watch the last 4 episodes of the only important canon part in
It wasn't
the
even
arc.
4, it was 3. We only had to watch 3.
Yeah.
And we didn't even need to watch the first third one. We only had to watch the last 2, really.
Yeah. Hunter doesn't know because we're in the beginning of this arc. We haven't even started this arc really.
What I've heard is this arc is actually like
Really good.
multiple arcs that it's
Yeah.
like 45 chapters long or something.
Yeah, this is like Alabaster length plus.
We're going to be on this water place.
No, we're not
Forever.
only on Water 7. It's a
Water 8.
I only care about Yokozuna.
I don't know who that is.
It's the frog.
Oh, right. God, I keep forgetting his name is Yokozuna.
He doesn't even care about the dramatic parts of One Piece. It's so annoying. He didn't care when Usopp lost
It's
the
all I
crew.
don't care. I don't care about Usopp.
He
I
didn't
don't
care about
him.
Robin going missing.
what's
He's
wild?
like,
It's
I didn't care about Robin
She's
going
just
missing
mind
either because-
controlled. She's not mind controlled.
I didn't care about Robin
She
going
is,
missing because I
but-
knew she's evil. She's evil.
She's not evil.
She's not evil.
Every group she's ever been a part of always
Because
winds
she's
up.
winner
Oh, and
soldier.
you're gonna believe an admiral from the world
Yeah.
government?
He's from the government. Why would I not believe
It's
him?
funny enough, on TikTok, I get a bunch of videos of like propaganda ads for world government in One Piece, and then sometimes I get like propaganda ads for pirates in One Piece. Like it's just like a guy who makes them.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
Enough about me. Hunter, did you get any roles this week?
Might be. I didn't yet, but I might be.
I heard this guy is going to be the new Larry.
Like from VeggieTales. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out about that one. No, I didn't get any roles this week, but I did get the script for Transformers this week. I started recording and working on that. Yeah. It's really cool.
It's up to you now, Jazz, and Black Arachnia, I guess.
That's
even though
not-
you're a Decepticon.
It's not
Good
how it goes
luck.
at all.
It's 'cause she's got a thick
Predacon.
ass.
Predacon.
She got that spider ass.
Predacon. The script is it's actually quite well done. Like I don't hate it. And like and reading through the like because obviously there's the script where it's like, oh, this is your line. But then the like actions and stuff going on, it's pretty good. I'm like because I've watched the other stuff that Action Figure Theater's done, and like it was pretty cool. And it's actually really cool to watch like their first stuff compared to the last stuff. Because from the beginning, it's like, whoa, this is choppy. But, like, it's okay written. And then you get near, like, the end of, like, their last Flashpoint thing. And it was really well done. Like, it didn't feel choppy. And, like, the set pieces are, like, cardboard, which is kind of cool. And, like, but I'm excited for this to come out. I think it's going to be really cool. And right in the beginning, it just kicks off with action, which is really fun.
Bro, this is a prestige role.
Wouldn't matter if it paid it wouldn't matter if it paid $1.
It would.
It doesn't, but it wouldn't matter if it pays $1.
It pays $0 actually.
No, this one pays, and I get paid per episode, which is really cool. The first episode is 40. Well, okay, sorry. Original document, 45 pages long. The script is for the first episode.
Holy
And
And
I've
Jazz
recorded-
is like, I'm leaving the crew. I can't believe you're abandoning Bumblebee.
no, Jazz would never do that. He's not a fucking piece of shit.
And then he's like, I'm sorry I lost all this money.
So, like I said, it opens up really hard on action, which is super cool. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited for it. But I've recorded half of it so far, and it's already like 30 plus lines, which is really cool. So, yeah, it's gonna be gonna be fun.
got a starring role.
I do. I'm one of the lead roles. Me and Black Arachnia are the lead roles, and
She's got a thick ass.
yeah, thick ass gets lots of grass. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I recorded for Jazz this week, and that was a lot of fun. I don't know what'll be done by the time this episode comes out, but I'm excited for it. Action Figure Theater, go follow them on YouTube, and get updates. Anyway, we did stuff for my birthday this week. I took a big majority of this week off. I took 5 days.
Hunter, is your computer fixed yet?
There's nothing wrong with my computer. May has something wrong with her computer. She had to factory reset it. Anyway,
Speaking of that,
what?
Any news on May's factory reset computer?
Yeah, she said it worked and that she got DaVinci downloaded again. Anyway, I took some days off for my birthday this week. Sunday, I sort of just chilled and hung out. Monday, I hung out, and then we played D&D all night. And then Tuesday was my actual birthday, and we did a sci-fi day. Played Star Wars board games like all day, and then played Starfinder that night on Twitch with May. And then Wednesday, we went to Syracuse and did like Destiny USA. Had a good time there.
We did
some
Destiny
drinking.
USA.
We did. Did some drinking. We did 5 wits, Dave and Buster's.
Busters and Dave.
That's really cool. And then Thursday was another chill day for me, and then go to the studio. And then there was today where I went back to work, and I was like, boy, I hated it.
I like how Carter was like, I thought we were going to drink more, and we had like 40 drinks at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was a lot of drinking.
I didn't even feel anything. I went home and I was like, man, I didn't have any alcohol tonight.
Oh my god, so much alcohol.
Watched
No,
a
we
few
just played
episodes of One
played
Piece.
games
Oh,
for so
We
long,
walked around the arcade for another hour and a half, 2 hours after.
bro, and then we danced it off on Dance Dance Revolution.
Dude,
oh my
we picked
god.
like the hardest song immediately,
Yeah.
and then we're like, all right, we can't do this.
Okay, we're dead.
I couldn't find any songs I knew because they were.
They're all Japanese.
They're all Korean.
Korean, whatever.
I'm sorry, K-pop stands. I don't know anything.
Come on. You don't even know KDA?
That's not.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's not a real K-pop.
About BTS.
What? Oh my
It's
god.
League of Legends.
It's a real K-pop band.
All right. Well,
It's made up of real K-pop performers.
Yeah.
I know about BTS because I know about BTS because it's worldwide. I know about
Mr. Worldwide.
Isn't there one called Shine?
I don't know.
I know there's a few K-pop stands in our audience, so let culture me on. Is there a K-pop band called Shine? Yeah.
But yeah, my week was pretty good. And now I'm chilling and hanging out with our friends. And we got a Secret Santa thing to do tonight. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to bring something up today that was on my mind. Okay.
What's on your mind?
I like it just kind of popped into my head, but also because of One Piece, it made me kind of think of it. And I was like, boy, this is really weird. So I'm at work
Mm-hmm.
and
Thinking about One Piece.
no, so I'm at work and Generic Man comes in and he comes up to the counter and he's like, hey, I'm here to get a game. Yeah. Okay. What's up? How can I help you? What are you looking to get? Oh, I want to get Hogwarts. Sure. Yeah. No problem, dude. Let me grab it for you. Blah, blah. I grab the game and I scan it and I'm like, all right, it's going to be, 74 or whatever, blah, blah. Man, these games, man, they just keep getting more expensive. It feels like. I'm like, yeah, you're not kidding. They've gone up for the new gen, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, vote Republican. And I was like,
What the fuck?
and I just sort of was like, huh? And I was like, so it's gonna be, blah blah. He's like, yeah, gosh. And he kind of got really quiet, and he's like, just keep voting Republican, I guess. I'm like, what are you talking about? So why it made me think of One Piece? Anytime, because
It's because all of the
anytime-
Straw Hats are libertarian left.
Yeah. No, so the reason why I thought about it is specifically because when that person goes by Robin and he's like, CP9.
Vote
Yeah.
Republican.
So this is what I'm getting at. Anytime something political comes up, like in public, like talking to customers or whatever, and you get those people who are just like, well, if Trump did this or Obama, I'm pretty sure you're a Republican. But I feel like anytime someone brings that stuff up, they actually have kind of like a hushed tone, and they're like, oh, fucking first aid care.
Well, there's
and all
two
them-
kinds of those
and
people.
all them LGBTQBDs.
There's one of them that want to talk under their breath because they know they're going to get blown up and they don't want to.
But they do it where they're like,
and then there's
so
It's
they
'cause
talk.
they're trying to find potential
Yes,
mates.
but that's so the reason I'm saying is they talk it down like quiet, but they look up with their eyes.
They're
at
like,
you.
do you like getting fucked
And it-
over by
and it feels like-
corporations?
And every time someone does it, it feels like someone's trying to secret agent me. Like they're trying to pass me like a mission. Vote Republican. Like they're trying to activate the key phrase.
It's
for me
probably
to-
because your name is Hunter.
I
and they
guess-
were like, this guy has to be a
that guy's
Republican.
gonna be a fucking piece of shit for sure. But it always feels like they're trying to pass me like this secret note, or like, you know, trying to activate me in that way. It feels like the instant they say it, they're like, if I say this, he's gonna. I guess this is how I test and feel him out. Vote Republican. And he's just thinking I'm gonna go, you're damn right, brother. Or if I'm gonna be like, okay, see you later. It's always super awkward to me. But anyone who like talks politics out in public always makes me feel like they're trying to find other secret agents.
That the vote Republican guy was buying Harry Potter.
He bought it out of
Oh fuck! It was just like it just made me think more about how people will talk politics out and like just bring it up out of nowhere. I mean, I'm not a huge politic person. Like I like government, you know, okay, there's things, blah blah, but it's not a thing that I'm regularly like, let's talk about taxes. Let's talk about the governmental parties, and let's have a full-on discussion about why I hate this and why I hate you and blah blah blah.
You turn it around, and you're like, yeah, I want to talk about a party, the Boston Tea Party.
Talk about party in my house. But so what I want to bring forth is, what times have people started to talk about politics, government, whatever in front of you, and just made you extremely, like, just made it an extremely awkward situation?
Oh, every time.
Every time. That's what I'm saying. But it feels like this weird code they're trying to. But anyway, what weird stories do any of you have?
Not as much politics, but there was this old guy that came into the place I work, and I was helping him print like blueprints, and he was like, yeah, I'm from the big city, like printing blueprints. Man, there's a bunch of fine ass women in this town. And I was like, okay.
Dude, women walking
like that
around
blow
here.
my mind.
He was
too.
like, man, I have to text my wife every time I see a girl around this town.
Oh,
It's because,
God
man,
damn.
I'm like, damn, I wish I was young.
Every time.
And then he was like, I bet you have the pick of the litter in this town every time. It's like a new harvest every time college comes into session. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this guy's misogynist. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of attractive women, you know, college towns, am I right? I just sort of like talked to this guy and like I didn't necessarily, I kind of just let yes and him for like an hour and a half.
Dude, that's the best.
I was, I didn't say no to him or like confront him on it, because like I just,
Because he was like, damn. Carter's like, damn, there are some fine ass women in this town.
Carter in the back of his head, this guy's fucking speaking the truth.
I was just
what
like,
do I do?
I didn't like, he was doing a really big print order for all of these schematic things, and I didn't want to like piss him off and like have him walk out of the store.
Like, I fucking hate talking to customers and that want to talk. Like, they just come in and they're like, blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
by the
And
end
like
of it-
20 minutes
by the
into it,
end of
you've
it-
run out of things to say. And you're just like, uh-huh.
I think this old guy thought I was his best new friend, and like he was like, you know, it was really good to meet you, Carter. I'm glad to see that some.
You're such a good, fine young man.
I was like, good to see kids have good work ethic these days. Because I told him like, no, I'm not in college. I'm just working. He was like, good on you, blah blah blah. You're so smart.
Fuck that college.
And
boy.
then
fuck everything.
hey. And then he was like, all right, I'm going to leave now. And he gave me a $20 tip. And I was like,
$20 tip?
See, that's the wild part, is you get those people who like, you know, either they don't stop talking, or they're misogynist assholes, or they're like, oh, Republican. But there are always the people who are like, yes, I will take the extra coverage. Yes, I will give you $20 tip. Yes, I will keep buying these things. Ah!
Meanwhile, in the back, one of my coworkers is a mom. And she's just like,
she's like a mom?
She is a mom. I don't want to say her name, but she was like, I'm so glad you dealt with him, because I could not have done that.
He would have had a completely different attitude towards her, though, than he did to
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You see, I'm from New York, and I'm printing blueprints.
It was just such a wild
It would have
I don't
been
wanna-
it would have
You
been
wanna
like a
see my
yes ma'am
building
situation.
process?
Like he wouldn't have flirted with her or anything. He would have been like, "Oh yes, ma'am, I just need to get this project done. I'm in kind of a hurry. Can we move this along?"
No,
Yeah.
I don't want the extra coverage.
This guy was a piece of work.
Joey, what about you? Any other good ones?
Well, one time somebody that I used to work with,
Somebody that you used to know?
Somebody.
mhm. we were on our way to do an art thing, a caricature gig for a graduation, and we're on the way, and we pass a protest in front of an abortion clinic, and he like drives by and he honks. He's like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, what's going on over there?"
Oh, what's
"They're
happening?
protesting them killing babies." "Oh, so your anti-abortion honey goes on this tirade for like fucking 45 minutes," and I'm just like,
Holy shit.
mhm. He's like, "What are your thoughts?" I'm like, "Man, I don't really think about it.
I don't really think about it.
I'm not, it's not really in my wheelhouse ever." Like, "Oh, well, you should do some research into it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And that was on the way, and then like we didn't talk
Oh,
again
no,
for
and then
like
the whole
the rest
thing
of
was
the time.
awkward.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's wild. That's always the worst shit.
It's hard being like just somebody in the middle of the road.
Someone just trying to live.
He's like, "I don't really care."
Is it hurting me? No. All right. So wild.
Like if it's
does
not,
does it
if
hurt?
it's
Is it
not
hurting me?
hurting me or
No. Is it
anybody
hurting
in
you?
my
No.
in my direct
Okay.
circle,
Mhm.
like I don't care.
People are weird, man. Just so weird. And then you get, oh God, remember? You always get these people at conventions who come up and they see people's art like your art, where it's like the sexy ladies and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I could never. How dare you? She should not be exposed like that." And then they're like, "Did you know?" No, I don't care. What are you talking about? Do you like the art or not? No, I could never.
Then you don't need
Okay,
to.
go away.
Meanwhile, they're on Reddit forums jerking off.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Reddit forums?
Then you
Sorry,
get the-
Reddit posts.
You get the other
There's
people.
like websites you can just go.
You don't
to.
know that Reddit is like the main source of like porn
Yeah,
for
it's
people?
like the new Tumblr.
Stop.
That's what people use Reddit for.
Yeah.
I hate everything. Now. There's free websites.
Yeah,
you get the
like
other
Reddit.
people that come up and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're blah blah blah," and they're like way horny and just like drooling on the table, and you're like,
They're like, I love
Okay, it's a little too much.
"All right, man,
Bro, she's so hot. Can you do this? Is this you?
sure is."
Yep, that's me.
Do you want to buy it? Oh,
I
man.
get like 30.
Takes out their slimy $3.
Oh God. Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Have some dignity.
But yeah, that was my whole thing.
You're just some motherfucker that's here to creep on cosplayers.
Damn.
Oh God.
Cosplayers have it rough.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing about the cosplay industry is when companies expect cosplayers to do their work for free for promotional materials.
That's my least favorite thing about the art industry.
About anything in the art industry ever.
Mm-hmm.
What was I looking at the other day? I was looking at something where it was like, send us in your art of this and blah blah, and we'll show it to the world and then we could use it on one of our ads. You want me to send in free
Whoa.
art that you could potentially use on an ad? No.
For free?
For free? What? That doesn't make any sense.
But
You
you'll
couldn't
get
just
paid
hire
in
someone?
exposure.
Couldn't just hire someone?
Expose my nuts.
Like there's a difference. There's a difference between like contests, like sending an artwork for a contest,
Because you win something.
and like you might win something.
But your stuff doesn't just get used without some sort of compensation or whatever. But when like big companies are like, send us in your art and we could use it potentially. Doesn't
Like the
help me.
AI face thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we own all the art you make with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
good
yeah.
because I didn't make any art on this because it's not art.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Hunter, and you're listening to the Older and Dumber podcast. What? What do you mean they can't see me drawing the logo with the wand? Podcast? You can't handle the podcast. Older and Dumber. It's in the podcast.
That's not the line, Hunter. You're supposed to be talking about how people can sub on Patreon for early episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be the best podcast. Believe it. Well, that's just great. It's Older and Dumber, man. It's Older and Dumber.
Hunter, no, stop. The line is, you can get access to exclusive content and behind the scenes. Now give me another one.
Exclusive? What do we do that's exclusive? Dipshit bots. Transform and roll out.
Luke, you are my dipshit.
Hunter, we've been here for 4 hours. Just tell people how they can become dipshits and sub on patreon.com/OlderNDumber. That's N-Dumber, not and.
I love it when a podcast comes together.
And 5 wits. There was a moment where the puzzle wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
And then we tried to sing into a book. And it didn't,
Was the best!
And then it still didn't work.
Holy shit, that was so good.
We have to do the thing! We have to do the thing!
It was such a good idea.
Our D&D brain got working and
we were like, oh my god, it's voice activated!
A lot of D&D puzzles are like, oh, you're supposed to use something you find earlier or knowledge you learn earlier in the dungeon to solve this puzzle.
Not even a little bit.
And at the beginning of this escape room, they're like, okay, you gotta sing into this book once upon a time 3 times.
All together.
And then we get to an identical book later in the dungeon. And we're like, oh.
And Sam instantly goes, oh my god, we have to sing into the book! Guys, come on! And we all went, 1, 2, 3, and we fucking went, once upon a time.
You know,
and then we just stood in silence.
You know, the employees were all outside watching the security camera like, the fuck?
I wonder how many other people have done that, though. Like, we fucking, once upon a time. And then we all went, okay, I don't think it worked. It has to be these bells. These really long, weird ropes hanging from the ceiling.
Remember when the dragon came out and Hunter started to cry?
Fucking cry. Fucking got me, though. Because it was dark. I was like, all right, there's supposed to be a dragon that comes out. And it was just bigger than I expected. I was like, whoa, shit.
That's what she said. Just bigger than I expected.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, it got me. I was like, holy shit.
The spy one, Sam was freaking out because his panel wasn't working. He kept pressing the button like a millisecond after he got the instructions.
Yeah, that was really funny. What the fuck is not working?
Yeah.
His was fucked up, though. I will agree.
I love puzzles. I want to... More D&D.
Wild. We never had any puzzles to solve in Eperon.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We had a
Name
lot of
one
puzzles.
puzzle.
In every dungeon that you were in.
Name one dungeon that we were in.
The dungeon where you had to carry things across.
Michael!
And you had to carry...
Oh, right. I remember.
Also, at the beginning of the dungeon where you first met the sniper, there was 4 different puzzles in that dungeon.
I don't remember the puzzles.
Probably because you were getting mad because you couldn't figure them out. Puzzles.
Tabletop puzzles.
I gave you a
maybe
whole book.
You should get better.
A whole book of puzzles.
I know. I'm going to use it. Thank you. Hold on. I'm not lying to you. We're going to use it.
As dumb as I am, like, in character when we're going up against a puzzle, I like them a lot.
Name one character that's ever been dumb.
Dokries.
The one where there was a lot of puzzles.
Dokries was a detective.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
He solved every mystery.
It's true. He did solve every mystery he ever got. Like the mystery of where my brain went.
Damn.
And the mystery of how to put holes in people.
Damn.
Come on, Vominos. All right.
I forget how that song.
Everybody, let's go.
There it is.
And know that we can do it. So let's
get to
fucking stick to it.
Damn.
Let's go, Vominos.
Sniper, no swiping.
I don't think that's part of the song.
Yeah, I
put the stuff in your backpack.
Because backpack.
I was actually designing a whole tower of puzzles for Rob's game. Puzzles and like a time trial.
Rob's game?
Yeah. Time trial puzzle.
Why would you design puzzles for Rob?
Well, you know, I was forced into labor by time gods, and I was expecting my contract to go bad, and then forced me to be bad. And then so I was gonna turn my entire wizard tower into a dungeon.
Remember when you broke your contract and then you took some damage and you were like, "Oh, please cast remove curse on me." Great, this is done. Good storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
What do you mean? It's still happening. Remember when Jyrek went to do laundry all the time? I remember.
He doesn't do that anymore.
It's true.
Now that he has access to a washer and dryer, doesn't do laundry anymore.
No, I do it. I just don't have to go all the way outside of my apartment, down 2 flights of stairs, into a back basement room, put it in, then grab all the stuff, go back up the stairs, come back inside. Now my laundry is like 5 feet away.
Sounds like he's making excuses.
Hunter used to do laundry all the time. What was your
I have
guys'?
to take measurements while I'm here. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, make sure you do.
Take measurements of each of us to post on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Sizing both of you up right now. Mentally.
You know how you like mark your height as you get older on the door? Imagine if you did that with your dick on like a table.
Someone comes over. What's these marks on your table?
Nothing.
And then there's one like all the way across the
Nothing you
table,
need
and
to
you're
worry
like,
about.
you just grab the marker real quick. Oh, I don't know what those are for.
What is your favorite puzzle in a game?
Favorite puzzle in a game?
Yeah, like, is there a game, a video game, tabletop RPG, whatever? Is there a puzzle that sticks in your mind as being really fun?
Uncharted.
What
What puzzle?
So there's one where, so it's like the second game. You're in this area where the whole ground is sort of like moving, like it's sort of like oscillating.
Undulating. Like the floor in The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The last episode. The bearded raider guy that they're like, we have to give this guy humanity so that everyone cares about the raiders. And he's like, look in here, raider mom, whose kid got killed. The floor is moving. She's like, don't tell anyone about this.
Yeah.
He didn't watch the last episode.
Didn't watch the last
What do you
episode.
mean? We watched it together.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention, clearly, because that happened last episode. And then we both had a discussion where we were like, oh, I think that's probably one of the big
Yeah,
zombies
it's
under
a
there.
big fat bloater.
Oh, it going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
That's not what I'm talking about. I said like moving like this, like it's on the like a piece of paper is on a pin and it's balancing
It's
from
on
the middle.
the
of
pivot
it.
point. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
That's not undulating.
I said oscillating.
It's not oscillating.
It's not
either.
oscillating either.
Balancing.
It's balancing.
See, for
People can see that.
for our audio audience, which is everybody.
Which is everybody.
Hunter just had a little hissy fit.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Your
So
face is
anyway,
red.
Uncharted 2, you're doing this thing, but the puzzle requires for you to like turn these like totems to the correct pictures. But in Uncharted, whenever you do puzzles, you have to continuously go back to your journal, look, then do it again, then go back to your journal. And I thought that was really cool. Having to go to your journal and then do whatever it is you need to do and then reference it back again. I thought that was really cool in a video game.
So it's not a great puzzle by any means, but I remember. So for the longest time, in the first Resident Evil game, before Director's Cut, before anything, playing through it, I could only get so far. And I was like, what the fuck? What do I have to do to get to the next area? And I quit playing it for like months. And finally my younger cousin was like, oh, you got to get the things out of the Doom books. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you got to inspect them. So you had these 2 Doom books.
Doom books?
Yeah, they were just DOOM books.
Okay.
There was a red one and a blue one. And you had to inspect them. And when you inspected them, you could open them. And there was like a crest inside each one. And you had to put that stupid crest in a fountain. And that opened up the stairs that went down into the lab. I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking dumb.
So dumb.
So, but that was it. Like, make sure you inspect your inventory items.
All right, what about you?
I wonder if they'll put my pineapple on this time.
Yeah, probably not. But
Trying to
anything could
think.
happen.
I forget the name of the
You asked the
puzzle.
question and you don't even have a puzzle?
Well, I have what I remember the puzzle is, but I I can't remember what the name of the puzzle was. I think I found it though. It's out of the Resident Evil like remake. It's the night puzzle. You guys remember the night puzzle?
No.
So the players enter a room housing 4 knights of armor, each holding a different symbolic weapon. The task involves pushing the knights in the proper order. One false move will rearrange the knights back to their starting positions, making the player restart the entire process. And you have to deduce the clues from weapon symbols alone, and it's tougher than the original one because they remastered it and made it a little easier.
It's not tougher than Doom books.
Damn.
This guy's not tougher than
Never
Doom
tougher
books.
than the Doom books.
I like the Resident Evil puzzles a lot. They're really well
Resident
thought
Evil's
out.
got good puzzles. Not as good as Dino Crisis.
This is like the 4th time he's talked about
Dino Crisis, baby.
Dino Crisis.
Dude, you know what's really funny? Remember how we were just talking about Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea, but I literally went scrolling through my Instagram, and Sam Riegel posted him at the premiere of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur on Disney Plus, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was just talking about this and I've never heard it, and there's a fucking show out now. All of a sudden,
What's Sam Riegel doing?
I think
with
he
it?
plays the dinosaur. I think. I don't know. I didn't check. But he was with his kid, so like it was just a fucking coincidence. Like out of nowhere, I'm like, didn't I just fucking talk about this?
God damn.
And they were like, Hunter's talking about it. Fucking make it,
Hunter. Why don't you make puzzles in D&D better?
I make puzzles,
Yeah.
social puzzles.
Social puzzles.
Yeah.
I gave him a whole book
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Okay, I just
A whole book
fucking got the
of
book. I
puzzles,
will read
puzzles, traps,
the book.
and other encounters.
I'll read the book. Calm down.
I like dug deep on a bunch of puzzles that I put in my game. Like
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah. Like the one where everybody couldn't figure it out. The chicken or what is it called? It's like a pretty iconic puzzle where you have 3 different items and you're trying to get them across.
It's so iconic you can't remember the name.
There's a few different names, but you're trying to get these 3 items across, and each item can't go at go and sit at the same
there has
spot.
to
It's
be.
like
puzzle from Rob.
it's like
Rob make that
fox.
No, it was
It's like fox
in
bread
Appenor.
and chicken.
puzzle?
Chicken,
I was
yeah.
in
Something like
I
that.
remember that now.
And if the chicken is on the same side as the bread, then you lose. If the fox is on the same side as the chicken, then you lose. Blah blah blah. They each have can't be together at the same time. So you have to try to figure out how to solve the puzzle.
You need to get the chicken and the bread together.
The chicken and the bread
There was
can't
a
sit
puzzle
together.
from Valestrad to
One
get into
puzzle.
the tower.
Yeah.
Huh?
What does that
When Bree had
even
sex
mean?
with that wizard lady.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh
She was hot
my god.
because I made her.
Oh my god.
Can't lose when you set up your own acquaintances.
Yep, classic. Hunter's like, Joey, you can make any NPC you want in this game. Carter, you can't. You're not allowed.
You never tried to make a single
Yeah, you've
NPC.
never
I
tried
wrote
to work with-
backstories
you've
and
never
stuff.
tried to
I
work-
literally did, and Hunter was like, no, you can't do that.
Never said that.
Literally did,
Never said that.
2 weeks ago.
Never said that. That is a totally
It's
different
not.
campaign.
It's making NPCs.
Totally different thing. It is not. It's not.
It's not. If
It's
Joey
not.
had to come to you and said that, you would have been like, all right, Joey, what are we doing? What NPCs are we making today?
No.
Anyways.
I want to hear about this. What is this for Valestrad Current?
No, it's for Coralthea.
Coralthea Current, I mean.
Yeah. He's talking about him being able to make his kids.
Oh
Make
yeah, your
NPCs
family.
for the next campaign.
Yeah, you are being a little bit of a dictator on that.
How? Tell me how.
Because I'm trying to invest in your game and make these NPCs that I
Yeah, he's
have
trying
aspirations
to
behind, and you're
build
like,
the
no, you
future.
can't do that because you're a player.
You can have kids. I have said that.
That's not what
And
I'm
you're able to
talking
make
about.
their names. You're able to make, what they
Hunter.
look like, all that types of different stuff. But you can't entirely make their motivations and goals.
Oh, that's different than what you were telling me.
I'm
'Cause
making
he
the
was like,
NPC.
"You've got no control whatsoever."
You have a lot of control, but you can't make the things that are decided by fate.
I mean, your kids
And
are
how you
still
parent them.
are still a current part of the ongoing campaign, so that could affect their development. going
Exactly.
forward.
Mhm.
I thought this was about you being like, my kids are beautiful, and Hunter being like, no, they're ugly as shit.
Well, he was just fucking me.
I
with
was
me.
fucking with you
Yeah.
about that, and I told you that.
Yeah, and that's
in the
not the
same
thing. I was like,
conversation.
here's what I think their motivations would be with this blah blah blah. How
And when you said think,
something
I was
would
like,
be
yeah,
raised.
no, I mean, that
And he
definitely
was
makes
like,
sense.
No, you're
Not saying that's what's going to be, but it makes sense. And as long as your parenting goes the way you say it's going
I'm
to.
gonna have like 2 months of in-game parenting before we end this campaign because of something.
Oh no, this campaign is far from over.
We have another 4 years in us.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, I hope not. I don't
But
wanna
like,
play this
okay,
for
so
4
we
years.
played like 2 years of this campaign, like in-game, and we made what? 5 months? 5 months of like
No,
in-game.
we just skipped a year. So
No, I mean like from what we played, like every week, we did like 5 months, 6 months, half a year.
I mean, that's just games.
I know, but I'm saying like, how much parenting am I gonna actually have in game?
He's got a point there.
Like, I
That's
don't-
what
most
you
of,
had a year with Marcos.
you did
Yeah,
have a
and
year
he's
with Marcus.
3.
So that's a huge developmental stage in children.
But
Yeah.
most of the developmental stages will be happening off camera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It will be happening off camera when I'm not the character.
I need
So,
to see how you are a parent now in game.
I would say that like Hunter should put together like a questionnaire that you have to go through.
No, because anytime I've ever made a questionnaire, everyone's like, this could just basically be the same thing, and why isn't this an option?
I think he needs a text adventure with you between campaigns.
I basically told him how Harper would parent them.
Well, that's nothing. That's not being put into
People
scenarios.
can plan their how they're going to parent their children for years,
But at
and
this-
it not be the same.
At this point, it would be Harper being an NPC because that's where the majority of the parenting is going to be.
And when I see how he parents now, I will take that into account.
3 months old.
Seems a lot like O'Connell from The Mummy.
Not there for him, and then the kid grows up, and he's like, "You weren't even there."
No, his kid's like a precocious asshole that puts on the relic.
I mean, yeah.
Yep, that's how I am. I brought them with us because I'm that way.
Are you-
O'Connell
you
brought his kid with him too, and that's how
not-
he turned out.
O'Connell, you think being O'Connell's bad?
Hunter thinks it's bad.
He's not understanding what we're saying.
I just want my kids to choose their own path for themselves.
You're choosing their path for them.
Exactly.
Harper wants their kids to choose their own path for
But
themselves.
Carter, who plays Harper currently,
Yeah. Finn is not a good person. Finn.
your kid.
Yeah.
He's not a good person.
Because he's not like a bad person, but he's more like beginning of campaign, like kind of dirtbag that doesn't believe in anything. But it doesn't mean he's like an evil person. You don't have to be evil.
We didn't say Finn had to be evil.
No, you're saying that someone has to
He's
be
like,
evil.
so he's like, I
need an
have.
adversary.
He's like, I have a piece of shit
You
character
don't have to be
already.
a villain,
It's
but
the
you
one
need
I'm
an
playing.
adversary. You need someone that makes your character have problems.
Marcos is the adversary.
Yeah.
Because he's the golden child.
Yeah, there was that for sure.
Yeah. Finn is a piece of he's a piece of shit that doesn't care about it, like caring about anyone besides his family deep down, but like
he doesn't even
I've
care
already
about
told
them.
Carter though, Finn, he can do whatever he wants because that's the character he's going to play. He can make and do any decisions he wants.
Shy playing another one of the
I think
kids?
Shy is
She hasn't decided yet.
I think she's playing the twin though.
Harper?
Yeah, I hope so. What I hope happens
She'll be
is
back
that
somewhere.
dynamic where it's like she's like playing like the yin to the yang sort of thing.
my father's acceptance.
I don't know.
Finn's going to be like, you don't need dad's acceptance. He's a piece of shit. He only cares about Marcos, the other kids.
Are you guys just going to be Vex and Vax?
No. Hunter's just projecting, but I guess that's who I am now. Hunter's already decided.
I haven't decided. What do you...
Nothing's decided. This campaign's like a year away at best.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope there's a dynamic between two of them. I'm not sure what it is, but I think Shai said that she wanted to play one of the kids, but I'm not sure if she changed her mind or not, because it was a while ago. But yeah. I just felt bad when I was like writing up this whole thing, and I was like, "Oh, I'm putting some investment. Like, I really want to like be immersed
What you've
in all
already
this."
sent to me is great, and I've already agreed to it.
And then Hunter immediately was like, "Well, no," and then he warmed up to it. And I was like, "Man."
Not honest. I can show you the text messages. I can put the logs on.
Oh
Patreon.
no, I don't want to know his secrets.
I don't know. I mean, all of them have flaws. It's like Marcos just does it because he wants to be loved, but he doesn't realize he's a piece of shit.
Again, I've
to his
told
family.
Carter a lot of this
No, I'm
is
just-
allowed to say and put in. It's the motivations and goals of that character that you cannot decide. They are decided by the parenting you're going to do and what you tell me you're going to do for these kids. And then I'm going to take into account whatever you tell me isn't going to be 100%. Just like anything like a plan, they never go 100%. But the closest.
Yeah, I'm
possible to what
usually
you're
when
gonna
I
do.
send Hunter a family tree, I'm usually just like, this is this person, this is what they do, this is kind of
And then I
what
take
their
that and I
attitude
do a
is.
bunch of things to it.
Write in an NPC to have sex with.
Yeah.
That specific NPC was actually it was supposed to be a one-shot Joey was running, and he's like, Hunter, I've wrote this NPC for it. This is who they are. This is what they're gonna do specifically for this one shot. Blah blah blah. And we did that, and that became the NPC. It was after the one shot that it came to. I wrote this character specifically because it's gonna help us with Austria. And I said, God damn it, I see your motives now. Okay, fine. Okay. And then we got to the NPC, and then Joey's like, oh, Bree, likey. And then he swindled me, first of all. First, it was genuine. Hunter, I have this amazing one-shot that's going to be great for the campaign. Joey, I love it. This character's great. Look at the art. Oh, my God, this backstory.
It was the
fits.
art. That's all it
love
is.
I was like, dude, he wrote me like a 6-page backstory of not only her, but like more history to play in the world that connects to what you guys are doing. I'm like, Joey, this is great. Yes, do it with my blessing, young man. And
then we
he
did it.
swindled me.
And we had the piss tiefling.
Oh,
that was the piss
God.
tiefling one shot.
I was a battle master. I was an
You
elven
were,
battle
yeah.
master that woke up on a ship afterwards.
I was Jack Kai Chan.
Yeah.
Jack Kai, the ring. Jet Li's ring.
Yep.
I don't remember. Don't worry. I still have the notes.
And piss tiefling.
I just, I'm jealous of, you and...
Doesn't have his name. It's just piss tiefling.
I'm jealous of you and Joey,
How are you jealous?
Because, you and Joey collab on your guys' on his backstory. He's like, oh, it'd be cool if you do this. And then you suggest something. And you're like, oh, it'd be cool if you do this.
The biggest thing, though, is that
And
before
then,
we even start talking about something, Joey will send me this, like, blueprint of, like, everything. He's like, so I'm like, oh, so every time it's always, this is how it starts. Joey, what character are you thinking about? Oh, I've got some things going on. Oh, what are you thinking? I've got something. I'll send things to you. We don't start the conversation yet. Because he knows when we start the conversation, it's going to be like, and then I'm like, all right, Joey, you're going to send me things? He goes, yeah, I'm sending it over now. He'll send it. Then it's this whole thing that I have to sit and read through. And then I go, okay. He'll have like a beginning, middle, end story thing. And I'm like, all right, we're on the same level now. Let's do this. And then we like talk through all
I'm
of
not
it.
a writer, all right? I sent
And
you
that's okay.
10 paragraphs.
It can be bullet points.
That's
Rob,
more
Rob
than...
does bullet points, and that works awesome.
Rob
for
was
him,
like,
too.
hey, I want a character that's based in the world. Make my character for me. Is what Rob said for his most recent character. Not Rune, his character for Karathia 2.
He hasn't made his character for Karathia 2 yet. I was talking about Rune and Vault before that. Every time Rob's made a character, it's like, he doesn't write me a whole story. He writes me like bullet points, and like it's great. And then even Sam is like, all right, they're really quick and fast, and it's like he's like a person who like you have one thought, you send it, and you're like, I have another thought. Oh, I have another
That's
thought.
how I am. That's exactly what I did.
But like that's how he starts. I'm like, all right, Sam, go ahead and tell me about this character. Just over and over and over again. And I go, all right, just let it finish. Okay, there hasn't been a message in 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and take a look and start reading.
That's what I did, except he didn't even read them.
No, because it started off differently.
And then
I wasn't like, Carter.
Carter comes
tell me
into it
about your
aggressive,
character.
doesn't he?
does a little bit. Just
He's
a little
like,
bit.
I know you're not gonna let me do this. so
That's
I'm
what
gonna...
it is. He goes in with the Hunter's gonna fucking hate this. I know you're gonna hate this, and like I know you won't let me do it, but this is what I'm thinking.
Because from
Well,
the
now I
beginning,
hate it.
every time I've done something in character, Hunter's been opposed to it, like Snow.
Carter,
I have built
It all
up
comes
relationships
back to
of
simulacrum.
mistrust.
all comes back to simulacrum. Carter, I give you the hardest time because, you know,
I just
everyone
want you
else-
to
everyone
collab on
else
my
needs more
backstory
help
with
than
me.
you do,
Damn.
you know, I know that you can do it, and I'm challenging.
And I just
you.
want to be here to help the DM.
That's
I
what
know
I
what
like.
it's like on the other side. When the shoe's on the other foot.
Dude, actually, ever since like I watched this reel the other day. Well, not the other day. It was actually a while ago. I watched this reel with Brandon Mulligan, and he specifically was talking about how he makes characters for games.
Mhm.
And he's like, I don't really come in with like I have an idea, but I don't really go in and be like, that's what I want to do. I go to the DM and I ask, what character can I make that's going to help your story? Go ahead and make whatever you want. No, tell me what's going to make your story better. What plot points can I help with my character? What do you need? Go ahead and make whatever. Motherfucker, this is what I want to make. How can I help your campaign? And I thought that was pretty cool. So it's like now anytime I'm like thinking about my character creations or character arcs, I'm like asking, hey, what's going to help with the next thing? What can I do to make it fit? How can I help your story?
I mean,
work?
it's always supposed to be a collaboration between player and DM.
Yes, but you know,
And it
just
should
like
be-
the world, it doesn't always go as
right.
hoped.
But it should be like that conversation could be started on either side very easily and been like, hey, I think this would be really cool and fitting for your character if you put this in it, and like maybe it will lead to plot points or blah blah blah, and very easily could be added. And if it fits with the character personality and like, I don't know.
See, I like to get an idea and be like, okay, how can I make this work in this setting?
And he's like, how can
That
I...
was really funny because that's what happened with Race. He's like, because we were talking about it, he goes, well, I want to be a space trucker. I said, all right, I can make that work. And then we did.
want to be...
But yeah, I don't know.
I want to be a luchador made slime girl.
Bro, and then we made that work? Oh my god, I'm so excited for Coralthea 2. It's wild.
I said I want to be a botanist who doesn't know who he is.
I thought that was really cool. I do think the class is going to be dope. I already know, though, we're going to start, and Carter goes, I picked the fucking worst
I
class
said it
ever."
before.
Man, how can I power play this?
Yeah, how
It's
can I
not
make
even
this
good.
better? Hunter, I need you to fix this rule for me because it doesn't work. It makes no sense. It doesn't help me.
He's already got his notes written down for it.
he's got his own unearthed arcana.
He's over here like, how do I fix Blood Hunter?
I did
Google
pick...
Drive, and it's like a whole fucking like file.
I did pick the class that I think makes sense for the background story that I want to play, which is like the botanist sort of like trying to figure out how his own body works and like how to enhance those things and enhance his own powers. And then I picked which made sense, was the mutagen subclass of Blood Hunter, which is like the Witcher one where you like make little tonics and you drink them. But it's like the most niche tonics you can make, so it's like very dependent on like information you get from the DM on what monsters you're fighting.
Couldn't you take like isn't there like an alchemist background? You can make potions and stuff.
That is what I'm trying to work with the Hunter, is a potion making and herbalist crafting and stuff like that, because there's not really a
In
way
a year, they'll either be one made or one we'll have to make.
I already have one saved that I said I would send to you. It's on the DM binder.
Dude, I haven't even finished one. This guy's on his third.
But I looked through it and then I sent it to Rob and I was like, does this
Cheers.
seem balanced? And he was like, that seems reasonable enough.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Carter, go ahead and tell the people about us.
Well, every Tuesday at like 9:30, sometimes 10.
Depends on if
Depend on
people's
Hunter's
computers
computer.
are broken.
Yeah. We're on Mellia stream, playing Starfinder. Having a lot of fun. Then every Friday we have new episodes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know where that is. Then, sometime soon. Definitely by now.
Sometime.
We
By
will
now
have
it will be
we will have
happening.
follower.
There'll be so many things.
We'll have our
by
follower
the time
tier
you
list
hear
up.
this.
Go ahead and take a look. Share it around. It will definitely be there. Also, maybe Gaslight Theater. Once again, I'll put
Maybe
this out
video
here.
podcast.
May you can edit this out if it's not even close to happening. But hopefully, at least some news about Gaslight Theater will be shared. Yeah.
Boy, you can stay up to date on all that stuff by following us at OlderNDumber. That's Older, the letter N, Dumber. You want early access to the podcast, you can get that through our Patreon. You can also support us there. That's patreon.com/OlderNDumber. Same as our socials, so that's the letter N. You can follow us all individually, Carter at JCarterRut, me at Slooty Mage, and Hunter at Voice of Hunter. And don't forget to give our editor May some love at Mellia.